know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
That peanut butter skin.
Why is everything gotta come back to food with Jason Whitlock? Like, why is it gotta come back to food?
Honestly, if it wasn't creepy, it'd be poetic.
If it was anybody but Jason Whitlock.
It was kind of poetic, honestly. Peanut butter skin is Shakespearean. That's wild.
If you slide in the bitch's DM talking about some peanut butter skin, I think there's gonna be a 90% hit rate.
That's a wild Jodeci lyric.
That other
that peanut butter skin. This is wild.
I know what I'm capable of. Just say she ain't look your way, Jason Whitlock.
He wanted to hit so bad. You know he did.
Everybody was getting a turn. He just waiting.
You know he wanted it.
He just waiting.
Chill out, Jason.
Let him know where we at with it, man.
Welcome to another episode of Without a Q. I am Buddaz the Prophet, a.k.a. one of the last of the living, a.k.a. just Buddaz for short. That's Soy Sauce Sports.
Yeah.
And this is another episode of Without a Q, man. Welcome back.
And that was Jason Whitlock.
Featuring Jason Whitlock, man.
Talking about joy. Hey, joy to the world, everybody.
Joy. Officially episode 2, right? Officially.
This is 2.0, and we are in the building, man. Only getting better, only getting stronger with time like a fine wine.
Still working towards some things and waiting on some things so we could give you the best audio and video quality to go along with the best social commentary in the game. But
that's right.
With the week like this, how could we sit on the bench, you know?
It was too much. It was too much going on. I remember you said, yo, we need the pod ASAP.
Yeah, we got to talk about this.
And we need to figure out who all.
Yeah, so let's start with joy to the world, shall we?
Who was all passing around Joy Taylor like a blunt?
We got to get to the bottom of this.
Because it's one thing, right? Like, it's hard enough for these women, right? But it's crazy. Everything you were preaching about how you got to where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you were the definition of what you were defending.
It's hypocritical.
Yeah, it's very much so.
It is hypocritical. I mean, yeah, because she was definitely on that women shouldn't use their bodies to get to where they want to be professionally and all that. And look at whose body is used up.
It's like finding out the Dare line smokes.
Facts.
You know
Which they did. I knew the Dare kids, and they all was blowing. If they were lucky if that's all they were doing.
Yeah, I think they might have really been off that shit, to be honest. Let's be honest. I dare you to hit this.
So let's get to the bottom of this, because I got to get your I need you to help me figure out who all Joy Taylor was smashing here.
Okay, we're going to go the Smash or Pass Joy Taylor Coworker Edition.
Coworker Edition's wild. So I compiled a little list. It's not a long list, just a short list. I'll just fire them at you. You just give me your opinion.
Okay.
So we'll start with the obvious. Jason Whitlock. Did he smash?
No, pass. He didn't pass. She didn't pass it to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
He never had an opportunity. Whitlock, after he said rack.
That big rack.
And I want to see what Whitlock is getting a hold of, if we're being honest. Like,
yeah, facts.
You want to talk all that shit, I got to see what you're hitting. Because for all I know, you might be getting Jason Whitlock.
Ooh.
You know how it be. Because he kind of has that. He gives me a closeted gay Republican vibe. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you.
We don't want to get canceled too early now.
Yeah, we are not even 3 minutes in here.
No, I just don't know why he wasted peanut butter skin. But, like, he couldn't come up with a better word for big. Like, he just, that big rack. Couldn't make that.
Peanut butter skin was a bar. Peanut butter skin was a bar.
All right, so James Jones, another Fox Sport anchor.
I don't think James Jones hit. I don't think he got enough clout there.
Okay.
I think he passed.
Michael Vick.
Smashed.
Yeah, he hit that.
Smashed. With a dog collar on.
Absolutely.
All my dogs getting buried.
Like a dog.
Hey, shout out to Mike Vick getting a job too, man. Head coach.
Yeah, legendary Mike Vick.
Legendary. And I know he was in all Joy Taylor. Absolutely.
I agree.
I like this because it's not like your everyday coworker.
Absolutely, yeah. They're
like Mike Vick ain't there all the time, but he might have slid through.
Because they're in the same like office, you know what I mean? Like
right.
They all work for Fox, you know. So you touched on you had a little video. You touched on Brew and you touched on Nick Wright.
Right.
You think Brew definitely he pioneered it? You said.
Well, you know what? My initial thought was like I thought Brew was the pioneer, but after really getting some feedback from that, it seems like he is a devoted Christian man, loyal to his wife. So I think he only hit one.
he just hit the one.
Like, I don't think he was the pioneer, really. Like,
Because he got a loyal chick at home,
right,
so he
right.
just had to see what it was like
on the cone. Like,
Yeah.
And I think Nick passed under his own volition. Like, I think
Shout
she
out to
was
Nick
throwing
Wright, huge Chiefs fan, and shout out to Brew because he's a huge Mahomes fan. So,
True. He is.
so what? But my question is, what about Wilds?
Wild.
Kevin Wilds.
I need to see a picture of Kevin Wild.
you don't know what he looks like?
I'm drawing a blank here on Kevin Wild.
I'll pull up Wilds for you.
Okay.
I'll just show you. We won't even pull up on a laptop because I already got my phone in my hand. Bad pod and etiquette already.
I will say that I don't think Colin Cowherd hit.
That's Kevin Wilds.
Yeah, Kevin Wild.
He's
a silver fox. That's a silver daddy right there.
McSteamy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now the list might take a little turn. Now we'll keep Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, and they look like they could be related on some shit.
I see it.
On some, not trying to be weird,
I
but
see it.
I mean, dude, Tony G. We're talking about the greatest tight end of all
Yeah,
time. Like, in
absolutely.
terms of greatness, like, sure, Gronk most dominant,
He's smashing.
Kelsey most finesse.
So it goes with
Tony G was Tony. He didn't just smash. He did his celebration, the touchdowns. He slam dunked in it on the goalpost. I think that's what Tony G was getting into.
I love it.
doing.
I
Yeah.
agree as well.
So
Obviously Shady hit.
absolutely.
If
he wasn't quiet about it either.
nah.
He was.
That's
going
why
on.
H.O. hit. She had to let H.O. hit because Shady
Right.
was too loud about
I
it.
feel like H.O. would hit on some blackmail.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Shady was around the office like, yeah, Joey was busting that shit open. He was on some Rico shit from Paid in Full or something. I had the leg up. And then H.O. was like, you gotta let me hit her. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell what's going on.
Exactly.
Okay. I can see it.
I could definitely.
I can
The
see
work
it.
mole needed to use his pole. I mean, I think that's what was going on there. Absolutely.
So, all right, next one. I saw this clip of this person on the show, and they were actually praising Joy Taylor for being a black woman in sports and progressing other black women in sports so they could get jobs.
It sounds like Emmanuel Acho.
It wasn't. It's Magic Johnson.
Oh.
Did he?
He got the package. Everyone at Fox Sports got the package. Package. He got the package. Magic got the package.
Did he?
Yo, if Magic hit, this shit gets. I'm gonna say it gets. If Magic Johnson cracked Joy Taylor, this needs a deeper coverage than we ever needed right here.
He was talking very high praise about how she don't be getting hit off. It just
And the whole time he was
it just seemed a little. Let me get out ahead of this. I ain't gonna be here.
She would never use her body to get where she wants to be.
He was on some. I ain't gonna be here. I ain't gonna be here. All right. So speaking.
I don't want it to be determined. I don't want to know.
All right.
But I think he smashed at least with a condom.
I mean, I don't necessarily know if Magic is positive.
He's been around a little bit too long for me, man.
He's the only person I know that look healthier than pre-diagnosis.
I show you that interview he had, how fucked up his hairline was. Like, some people are just meant to be bald. And that wasn't like a genetic look. Like, you were fucked up by choice. Like,
Yo.
He definitely had a white barber.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't do that. No, so
Irvin.
The funny thing about this lawsuit, though, is that it's not even against Joy Taylor. Like, no, this is a Skip Bayless lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
So she's suing Skip Bayless.
Which I don't think he hit.
Definitely not. If he couldn't hit the hairstylist, he's not hitting the talent. Like, you can't hit the makeup artist. You're not. He told you it was my turn. No.
Yeah, so she sued him, right, for
harassment.
Because he offered.
She said he was giving her lingering hugs and kisses on the neck. And then his advances became. Bro, listen, one thing.
Okay, lingering hug. I'm like, okay, that's kind of up in the air. Kisses on the neck. Freaky as shit.
So this is how it started. See, listen, if there's a 42-page lawsuit, I'm getting all the highlights. That's one thing about me is I'm read up. So basically it started with that lingering hugs, neck kisses. Then he started being more forward on some like, I'm trying to fuck. I'm paraphrasing, but
then he started
nigga,
licking her neck.
then he started, yeah, I'm trying to fuck. So then she was like, no, I'm cool. So this went on for years and years. And then he offered her 1.5 milli for the pussy. Wait. She told him she had an ovarian cancer scare, thinking that would make him like feel bad and be like, all right, let me stop trying to fuck this.
but instead,
He was like, let me give you 1.5 milli.
He was also her clock's ticking. I gotta go now.
I gotta get in while it's hot.
I gotta go now before she goes.
Buzzer's on. So yeah, that's basically how 1.5.
No OT tonight.
Sudden death. It's a sudden death.
Yeah, man. Well,
so he almost
1.5. He almost fucking reset the market.
He almost gave Shorty a Brock Purdy contract. She made more than
That's
Brock.
a vet min. A vet minimum.
She making more
for a season
than Anthony Richardson.
That's more than Brody contract. She on a 2-way.
That's how much he was willing. He needed that.
Yeah, for some reason.
So if he's offering 1.5 for that, he's not.
He probably throwing 5-6 to do it.
Oh yeah.
You know
and it's not his first time either.
No.
This is not his first rodeo. If he's starting at 1.5, like that's what he's starting negotiations at.
Bitches OnlyFans be $19.99. Skip trying to drop the 1.5.
Yeah. So then it says that it went from that to he started accusing her of fucking Shannon Sharp.
What?
Yeah, that's in the lawsuit.
No.
Yeah. On some hate shit.
So he was really on some. It's my turn.
Yeah. She denied it, by the way. I'm not trying to get sued too, because people be suit happy these days. But I ain't got nothing for you anyway. But she said that he started accusing her of fucking Shannon. So maybe that has something to do with their little animosity towards the end too, because Skip was convinced that he was getting the pussy that he was trying to pay 1.5 for the free 99.
This man really was plotting on Shannon's downfall. That's really where all the personal shots
Over
stem
some pussy.
from.
It's always some pussy.
That always, because they had that wonderful thing there at Fox Sports, man.
It was a weird dynamic, honestly. I don't want to hear Skip Bayless argue.
That was Shannon Sharp about.
Yeah, a Hall of Fame tight end, one of the best to ever do it, and you're like telling him about the way he would get disrespectful, glazing Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I thought,
he's like, you're nowhere close. Yeah. It's like if he's nowhere close to Tom, where are you to him?
You never took a snap in your life.
Give you average 1 point. Nice.
That was a legendary episode. I'm proud Jalen did that, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jalen. Hey, and shout out to Jalen leaving Molly over there on ESPN. I know they got a divorce. Maybe he knows something we don't, because she could be next on that hit list.
The word around the town is that Stephen A. is putting that thing down.
I heard that too.
That's disgusting if you ask.
That might be worse than Whitlock.
Yeah.
Like, that just might.
I ain't gonna say that.
It's close.
He probably don't smell like Whitlock. Probably don't smell good.
You ever see the video with Stephen A. and like this Latina reporter?
No.
He was like, we'll be right back. Don't take your eyes off for obvious reasons.
Yo.
And then it came back and she was like, I heard you love Latinas. He was like, yeah, they just don't love me. He was kind of running her up though.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie. So I wouldn't be surprised if Stephen A. was smashing.
I don't doubt he got the gift of gab. He could probably talk his way into some draws.
Yeah, he's a New Yorker.
Yeah, he's from New York. They could talk their way into some draws out there.
For sure. Like at this point,
you ever seen his nephew? Clips of his nephew? Yeah, I didn't believe Stephen A. was really like that until I saw the clips of his nephew. Then I was like, okay, so he probably got more New York in him than I thought.
Nah,
you ain't see him on like It Is What It Is with Cam and Mason them?
I think I might have seen
funny
clips,
as shit.
but not known that it
just
was
any New York nigga you ever met, it's him.
Okay.
So Stephen A. is real New York. So
you ever see the clips when people call into the show and they're calling?
Yeah,
he's like, I'm on brick mode right now. Where the hoes at? He said, all right, goodbye.
All right. They be wild.
Oh, man.
I can't wait to take call-ins. We're going to get call-ins popping soon.
Yeah, we are. But we're going to hop on in this next segment here. We're going to do a fictional athlete draft.
Oh, I
Well,
love
no,
it.
no. It's a blind rank. I'm gonna read you 5 fictional athletes. You got a blind rank,
Okay.
not knowing who's coming next.
I like this. 1 through 5,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with number 1, I'm going with Scheming Willie Beeman. Where you
Ooh.
1 through 5?
I'm gonna go 4 for Willie.
4. That's
Yeah, that might be
interesting.
low, but the nigga couldn't read a playbook, so
It's true.
yeah, I
This
mean,
is true. And next up, we got Timo Cruz.
5.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
5, but
I thought
shout
that
out
was
to his legacy, man.
I really thought that was gonna be your 5. Next one is Bobby Boucher.
I'm gonna go 2 for Bobby.
Okay. How about Calvin Cambridge? Like Mike.
Ooh, 3 is solid for Calvin.
Calvin.
I like
and
him
then-
less than Bobby, but over Timo.
I think right now you have a solid ranking. You want to switch anything
Nah,
around?
who's one?
Pablo Sanchez from the backyard. Pablo Sanchez from backyard sports, backyard football, backyard baseball. The absolute GOAT.
What? I mean, I'll take it, but I
He's the
thought
absolute
I'll
GOAT.
take it. I thought it was gonna be a movie character or something like Jesus Shuttlesworth. or
Pablo's the
something.
GOAT. He's like the fictional GOAT.
I'll take him. I'm not mad at Pablo.
He's the GOAT. You take him over all the real athletes.
It's a solid list if Pablo's
That
the
is.
last
That is.
reveal.
I like your 1 through 5,
Solid list.
and I almost threw Shane Falco. Are you taking Shane Falco? Really?
Oh, I'm taking Falco over Willie. He's a locker room guy.
Are
Beeman
you-
Beeman was a project. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right,
Beeman had to
right.
like learn. He had to learn from fictional Rich Gannon. Is who that nigga remind me of. Was that
Right.
Dennis Quaid?
It might have been.
But yeah, he had to like.
Are you taking Shane Falco over Paul Crew on guitar?
Also, can I just say this too while we're on there before I answer that? Falco had replacements. Willie Beeman had fucking Lawrence Taylor, fucking Bill Bellamy. He was good.
LL Cool J.
Yeah, so he was good.
He had a squad. Taking Falco or Paul Crew?
Longest yard. I'm taking Falco.
Taking
Paul
Falco.
Cruz betting is under. I'm not fucking.
He's shaving his
Yeah, I'm not doing
points.
that.
Oh man, that's nasty.
What about
work.
Forrest Gump?
You taking Forrest Gump or Bobby Boucher? Give me
Yeah,
Forrest.
I'm taking Forrest.
I'm taking Forrest too. Taking Forrest. Forrest went through a lot of adversity.
Forrest just runs, man.
Yeah, that Jenny bitch done fucked his brain.
Yo,
up.
Jenny's a piece of shit. I want that on record.
Yeah, she's not good for anybody.
She didn't want to give my man the pussy the whole movie
No, not at all. Which is kind
until
of
she
nasty
got the
work.
package.
So we got Jamar Chase hitting his Triple Crown, not in playoffs. Jamar Chase hitting his Triple Crown, not in playoffs. How you feel about that?
I mean, it's. I remember preseason coming into this year, we were having a discussion in one of the group chats we were both in about a discussion I can't believe that even existed. Amon-Ra St. Brown better than Jamar Chase.
Just watching the box score at that.
And
The availability of Jamar Chase, then watching the box, the combination was there.
yeah, I mean, if somebody has that opinion, you probably can't show them enough statistics to counteract it. But no
Right.
disrespect to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but Chase is one of them ones. It's
He's one of
Jettas,
them-
it's Chase, and then it's everybody else.
Pretty much, that's where I'm at with it. It was Tyreek Hill there for a little bit, right? Tyreek Hill had a hell of a year last year. What's going on with your boy, man? Now he's saying he's done in Miami.
This is expected. I knew, as a Chiefs fan, I knew this day would come. I didn't think it'd be year 2.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like
Right.
3 years down the line, he'd be like, oh, I don't like this. Or when his contract was up, he'd be like, fuck it, I'm out. But
He had a hell of a year.
he snapped year 1. And I
He
feel like
went crazy.
that's why you didn't hear him complaining.
Right.
I heard him on his podcast. I heard him on his streams. I heard him go on Club Shay Shay.
right.
as a-
He ain't played no Fortnite this year. Dude. Imagine that.
As a Chiefs fan, that
No
shit
time
is
for you.
bogus, man. Like, the way he went out is just sad to me because he's an all-time Chief forever. He's forever got a place in my heart. But the way he went out is sad, dude, because, like, he basically went on Club Shay Shay, and this is what he said. He said, it would be games where I didn't get no target. It'd be games where I got 2 targets. Those are his exact words. He was like, yo,
Right.
like, I go through stretches, and then it'd be games where I get 2 targets. You know how many games it was in 2021 that he had 2 targets? Out of 17, you know how many games it was? 1. You know how many games he had double-digit targets? 10 out of
Mm.
17. You know how many
Mm.
targets he had the entire year? 159.
Hold on. He's cooking
That's
right
7th overall. Out of all the receivers in the league, that's what Cooper Kupp getting damn near 200.
With Travis Kelce.
With Travis Kelce on your
offense.
team. He got 159 targets the entire season. That was 7th overall. Out of his routes ran, 38%, which was 1st overall. 38% of his routes, he was targeted.
Wow.
But he goes on Club Shay Shay to talk about, man, I just wasn't getting balls. I'm talking to my receiver coach like, I need to get balls. You have the 7th most balls, in the fucking league. And the 1st most kids. and the last most touchdowns.
Tyreek, baby mom, blind rank.
But I'm saying, then you go on your podcast and you're talking about, I just felt like a side chick, like Patty and Kelsey are hanging out. And like, bro, what are we talking about?
Yeah, so who you chilling with now in Miami?
You wanted the money.
Right.
That's what it boils down to.
And it wasn't a significant amount.
You wanted $5 million more a year that you didn't have to pay taxes on. Respect it. Hey, listen, you got your ring. That's cool. But now you don't get to act like, oh, I want to win. I want winning football. You had winning football. We just won 2 rings without you.
Right. You guys haven't lost a Super Bowl yet since making that trade.
Since he's gone. We were winning them with Kadarius Toney.
Juju Smith-Schuster, wide receiver 1.
So it's
Kadarius Toney has more rings.
But
Tyreek Hill.
And when you left, what were you doing? You were going online talking about, Tua the most accurate quarterback in the league.
Nasty.
Tua those the most accurate balls. They're a friendly ball. You're not getting none, partner.
No, because even when Tua came back, you know who was leading your team in targets? Jonnu Smith.
Bro,
you took a backseat to Kelce. Now you're taking a backseat to Jonnu, who was tight end 2.
He was cooking, though.
Just a year ago.
Exactly. No, it's just like, dude, this is his exact words. Is I left because I was getting 2 targets. There are games where I got 2 targets. It didn't happen. There's never been a year where Tyreek Hill was a chief other than his rookie year because he didn't play a lot of receiver. Never been a year where he wasn't super fucking targeted. It's just what it is. It's like you were either on some real life hating shit or you're just in denial that you wanted money over rings, and that's just what it is. But I don't want to hear you cry about this shit. I hope they trade you to a worse team with a worse quarterback, and I hope you got a rot there. I hope you go to play with Trevor Lawrence.
And he didn't want to go. He didn't want to get back in the game.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to get back in the game. And on top of that, you missed practice on Friday. Go sell t-shirts on TikTok Live. Just a bunch of weird shit going on.
If you got more kids than touchdowns, you got more kids being born in 1 year than touchdowns in a season, then you don't get to have a media frenzy. You don't get to cause a shitstorm.
And you have mentioned going to play with Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of open head coaching.
Wait, is Dougie P gone?
Dougie P's gone.
Oh,
he's out.
I love Dougie P, man.
Shout out to Dougie P.
Shout out to Doug, man.
I'm trying to think who would be a good fit there as Jaguars head coach. First name that comes to mind to me is Ben Johnson, offense coordinator for Detroit.
I like that.
The guru.
I like that.
If anyone's going to revitalize Trevor Lawrence, I think it's going to be him.
And he's HCing somewhere next year for sure.
Yeah.
Why not there?
Right. I think between them and the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears would be interesting. They tried to interview Mike McCarthy. The Bears.
No, terrible.
I don't like that.
Terrible. They need a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think Ben Johnson really is. He's more of a
Mike McDaniel or Sean McVay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a Sean,
exactly.
You see what Sean McVay couldn't achieve with Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But he is did the fake fumble.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was nasty.
On some Andy shit, but without the QB powers.
I think what's interesting is there's been a lot of storm about black coaches getting a lot of one and done.
Yeah, that Gerard Mayo shit is unfortunate.
The Gerard Mayo shit's very unfortunate. The Antonio Pierce shit he had come.
Oh yeah, he's ass.
He is the worst. He was the worst coach in the NFL last year. And my biggest issue with Antonio Pierce is when the drama's going on with Vontae Adams. You're on Instagram liking posts about him potentially getting traded. Like you are supposed to. I could never, as a Steeler fan, imagine Mike Tomlin liking a post about Antonio Brown, George Pickens getting traded.
Hell no.
You're supposed to be the leader of men there.
Hell
you know
no.
what I'm saying? And another thing is, he kind of got the job after trying to challenge a play that was non-reviewable. And the Raider way is to hire them. Yeah, let's hire the guy that throws the red challenge flag when you don't even know the fucking rules.
Bingo. He got the job because Josh McDaniels a fucking worthless head coach. And the locker room vouched for him. And this brings me to a point where this is why you don't let the locker room hire your fucking coach. Because of course the players are gonna like people that they can relate to and that they can, he was a previous player. Like I get it, but that comfortability isn't always the best to lead. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be a sense of
I want to see
hierarchy.
who they have as the odds here to be the Ravens or the Raiders.
I mean, it's cool. He'll be
Kellen Moore.
He could be a decent coordinator. He's like a linebacker coach or some shit. Like he's not even like a defensive. Like he's just, you know what I mean? Like a decent.
Let me read you the odds of the top 3 people. Kellen Moore, Eagles offensive coordinator, plus 400.
Wait, for Raiders head coach?
For Raiders.
If Kellen Moore's the head coach, then you're just mailing your franchise.
Liam Cohen, the Bucs offensive coordinator, plus 450. And then in third place at plus 500, not a big discrepancy, Deion Sanders.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think he leaves Colorado.
No.
But I think in the right situation, if Tom Brady made the call to him, Tom's connected with the Raiders.
Yeah.
And they take Shador.
Right now, Tom Brady's technically the GM, technically, right now.
I think Deion's kind of whispering, I would, but y'all got to take Shiloh. I've seen he said, I'll go to the next level, but I'm coaching both of them. So he's on some LeVar Ball shit.
He's on some LeBron shit.
Yeah, actually. He's on some nepotism shit.
Yeah.
I respect it. He knows Shiloh.
Shiloh's nice. Shiloh's nice, though.
Fucking 7-year senior.
He's Trey Diggs.
Better be.
He's Trey Diggs, like high risk, high reward guy.
Did you see there's a tight end in Miami that just completed his 9th year of college?
I believe it.
Motherfucker got his doctorate.
I don't get the whole like super senior shit now. It's weird.
Goofy.
Like
it's
Haley
weird.
Van Lith is on her fucking 3rd school on her 6th year. Like I remember Caitlin Clark's senior year, or Paige Becker's senior year last year. She came out on senior night and was like, "I'm coming back next year. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving." It's like, yes, you are. You graduated.
They got a taste of that. They got a taste of that NIL.
Yeah, the NIL is better than some WNBA salaries.
And they said, fuck it, I ain't got to go nowhere.
Shout out to Paige Buckets, man.
Another one is Patriots. You know who I see there? Vrabel.
Vrabel's definitely going to the Pats. That's a perfect fit for them. But Mayo didn't deserve that, though. I feel like they low-key wanted to lose this year. Like, they were like, our line's so bad, we're going to bench our...
Why the fuck would you play Joe Milton? They didn't tell Joe Milton until kickoff that he was starting too, so they really might have.
They want to lose.
I'm not gonna lie, I did see some clips of Gerard Mayo where they were down like 20. And he'd be on the sideline doing the game like, oh, watch out. Just young bullshit. He's like, yo, look over there. Like, gotcha. Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing. Gotcha. Like, Coach, we're down 24. Like, we are down 24 points right now. And you're talking about, look over there, yo. Oh, man. They got the Jets. That's one where I don't know. That's another one.
They were talking about Tom Brady was trying to get Billy B to leave North Carolina. I'm like, he ain't even fucking coach a game yet. I like it. And then Tom Brady comes out of retirement and he fucking plays quarterback for the Raiders.
They also have the Bears. I think for the Bears, I think their defense, I think they should get Robert Saleh.
Okay. You believe in Saleh?
I do. He's not bad, dude. New York is just a place. So Vrabel's actually a leader for the odds.
I like it.
For the Jets.
Oh, okay.
They have Flores at 20-1, Ron Rivera at 100.
Well, didn't the Pats pass on Vrabel last year? Like, wasn't he available last year? And they passed on him.
Yeah, but I feel
so
like
he might go to
the Rooney Rule. So it really might be some real.
What's that?
You have to interview a black coach. The Rooney Rule, like some DEI shit, but it was necessary because obviously
affirmative action.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And the Steelers made that right. The only non-racist team in the league. Just throwing it out there. Right. No one does it better. No one knows racism like I do.
No one knows how to be racist the right way.
But I'm just saying, they have the rule there, and it's like, it's a predominantly black league with players. So there should be more black head.
There should be.
You would think.
I mean, there should be head coaches that are good no matter what color they are.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be excluded because you're black, and you shouldn't be included because you're black.
Right. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Because, like, then you get, I don't know, it just becomes a bad thing. Like, I don't know how to use like a football comparison, but it's like if you're walking into a bad job in a bad situation, then you're gonna have a bad resume. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. That's why you see these one and done situations, because most black head coaches don't get hired into phenomenal situations with great structures and stable organizations with good quarterbacks and good rosters. And you know what I mean? They don't get the chance to even have the project of like, yo, let me have this team for 4 years in this unit and add pieces.
Like Dan Campbell.
Exactly.
Like Gerard
You
Mayo.
don't get the luxury of going four and how many games is it now? 4-13 for a couple years. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so they were actually saying that the Patriots kind of made a mockery of the Rooney Rule by firing Gerard.
I mean, I agree. Literally, they were trying to lose. They drafted 2 quarterbacks and then said, yo, our line is so bad, we're not playing either of them. That's a weird fucking statement to say. Like, if I was a lineman on that team, I'd be mad as shit. Like, what the fuck y'all mean? We're so bad. Like,
that's why they put Joe Milton in on some Sunshine from Remember the Titans. Let him through. Let him through. I think they can move him for a good. I mean,
he looked decent to me. I mean, there's teams that need quarterbacks who don't.
I think there's 6 teams that need quarterbacks, and really this draft, there's only 2 that look worth the early pick.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get Ewers later on, Beck, but I
Beck
don't
is
think...
going to. He went back into the portal.
Did he?
Yeah, he's a Kane now. He went to Miami.
How old is he?
Niggas be old as shit. Niggas be
about
30.
it,
Niggas be 30 cooking 19-year-olds and be like, he's so good.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Weird. They had the first team All-Pro come out today.
Yeah.
Yep, and they had Brock Bowers at first team All-Pro, but he's not going to win rookie. Isn't that kind of crazy?
That is wild. And he should win rookie of the year.
He should have. He broke pretty much every tight end record. You know who was really good, though? He just couldn't find the end zone? Trey McBride.
Oh, he snapped.
From the tight end. He got a lot of target. You know, he has 2 moms. He grew up like 2 lesbian moms.
He has moms?
He has moms, like.
So is one of them his real mom?
I don't know. That's a question that I didn't want to dive into.
You don't have the answers?
That's a question I didn't want to dive into. But my question is...
Find out later.
Could you imagine if, like...
What?
Like, remember, like, Carl Nassib and Michael Sam had a baby together and grew him up in the household? Like, you know how dominant that kid would be in football?
Oh, my God.
Like, could you imagine two gay men that are also, like,
so
physically...
you think you found the meta?
I think I found, like, he's the first of maybe many, what I'm saying. He could be the first of many. Like, cause we see what 2 moms produce. What could 2 dads do? They could create a fucking monster.
What's the NBA boy, Jason Collins?
Yes.
What are you talking about? You ever see that video of like they're at like this award show and they said Rocky and him are like presenting an award and he was like, Rocky's like giving some kind
why is A$AP Rocky presenting the award?
I don't know. Like, you know how they do weird little spots in award shows? So it's like just them 2 in the crowd in front of a camera. And they're doing some like unity spot or some shit. You know, and A$AP's like, doesn't matter if you're black, white. And he points at Jason. He's like, gay. Yeah, I swear to God, you gotta find it. He pointed right at him. He said, no matter if you black, white, tall, gay. Jason Collins just stayed there like.
So there's actually like in Russia, I've been seeing that they're handing out fines to like gay clubs, gay businesses, and now they're like trying to fine gay people in a sense. But could you imagine like getting a fine and you're not gay?
Like somebody just comes up and hands you a citation.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's this for? And he's like, you know what it's for.
Yeah.
Look at them fucking jeans.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
I can, honestly. I can't imagine it. Because look what I'm wearing right now. You know what I mean? I got on pink sweatpants. Like,
they might just slap you with a fine.
Hey, buddy.
I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. That would make me feel so crazy.
Yeah.
I got fined for being gay, and I'm just a straight man. Like, but other countries, man, they be banning weird.
The gay citation is wild, though.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they do. Korea just banned Lizzies.
Hot dog?
Kim Jong-un just banned hot dogs.
You're lying.
I swear to God. He just don't like American shit. He felt like it was being too Americanized.
Oh,
so he was like,
I get
He
it
literally
now.
banned hot dogs. It's just funny because when I read it, I pictured like, because humans, like if you make some shit illegal, they're gonna go through the utmost to do it. Like if you tell somebody not to do some shit, it's just gonna make them want to do it more. Look at prohibition. Yeah, I told you. Like, that picture is diabolical.
Kim Jong just banned hot dogs.
They got mad glizzies right in his face like that,
including America's favorite hot dogs. Jong-un has recently been on a tear, banning all kinds of delicious treats, fearing that they represent values unaligned with the North Korean way of life. First of all, you can't say that as a fat boy.
He knows.
It'd be one thing if you were super fit and you were sturdy. You are a puffball.
Nigga look like a glizzy. He's shiny as shit.
He definitely got some in his desk.
7-Eleven Liz.
Right, nasty.
I just picture people doing the utmost. Like, you know how in Prohibition they banned alcohol and people were like they was like making their own shit in the back rooms. Like they'd have the clubs and the bars, but then like downstairs they'd have like the fucking whole brewery and shit, distilleries and shit. I feel like people doing that with hot dogs now. Like you go to the club, they're just in the back room grilling.
Let them in.
You what? They open a little joint in the.
What's the passcode?
Blizzard and lizard.
Listen to this part of the article. They barred him the fuck up. They said, but considering the North Korea way of life seems to include a lot of starvation, the ban seems a little counterintuitive. But hey, why feed people when you can allegedly ban hot dogs for being too American?
Sound about right, shit.
They had to do them.
I mean, if you ran your own country and you ain't like motherfuckers,
I think hot dogs should be banned, but not because they're American. Like,
because we don't know what's in them.
It's like scrapple.
It's a bunch of miscellaneous meats.
Mystery meat.
Snake butt.
Oh, so we could ban hot dogs and all the food coloring and shit y'all put in our food.
We
can
should.
ban. You know what I mean?
We should ban a lot of shit that goes in our food, but America will never do that because it's a lot of money being made here.
It's all about the dollars, man. It is all about the dollars.
Money over people. That's what they choose in here, man. Shout out to Kim Jong, though, man, because I feel you. If I had ops and I had a country and I had ops, I wouldn't want nobody doing no shit that my ops invented or inspired. Except me. I'd be doing it. I'd be watching basketball and shit. Like,
I feel like you just created the ops.
I'd be watching basketball, eating hot dogs. I'd be doing all this shit I tell my people they can't do.
You'd be having Rodman over there. Out of all people, you got Dennis fucking Rodman. Did you ever see when he sang Happy Birthday?
Yes, they're besties.
Happy birthday.
Dennis Rodman knows more about Kim Jong-un than any CIA official ever will.
Which is just insane. But he probably doesn't. I don't remember shit.
No, you definitely don't. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Right.
I love him.
He was on the interview crying about it and shit. In the MAGA hat. You seen his daughter?
Yes.
Recently came out and basically said he seen him take a picture with Angel Reese at the game, and she was like, "Damn, why couldn't that be me?"
Wait, what?
Basically, he wasn't around.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She saw him take a picture with a random female and was like,
"Why couldn't a random basketball?" Right? Yeah. Which absolutely.
Shout out to Angel Reese. She's fucking buns.
Shout out to
Layup.
First of all, how you shout someone out for being buns? First of all, I want to start the conversation. I want to start the dialogue with, you can't shout someone out for being ass.
Shout out to you. Your shit.
Yo, that's
her
crazy.
Layup package is just nasty. Nasty work.
She's shit. Now, I'm not allowed to say it. You can say it. I can't.
No, you can't. They're going to crucify you. Y'all need to stop. They're going to crucify me, too.
I'll say this. She's a good rebound.
She be rebounding her ass off.
Yeah, her own fucking misses. But remember when they were saying Brittany Griner could beat Marcus Cousins one-on-one?
Yeah, they're bugging. Whoever fucking said that is bugging.
I'm taking Cuz on that.
I want whatever. Do you think there's any WNBA player that could beat any NBA player? Like, Asia Wilson's probably like the best WNBA player right now. She said she could beat Josh Hart. She said she'd beat him 11 to, I think she said 11 to 8, I think.
Josh Hart's working Asia Wilson.
He's cooking the shit out of her.
Yeah, he's fine.
Josh Hart is
He's not a walk in the park.
He's nice.
Yeah,
he's a bad matchup for Asia.
Yeah, because he gets to the board. Too. Yeah, no, he's baking her. Any player? I'm like, it's weird. Like when you think about like the worst NBA player, like your head runs to finesse.
What's
I mean,
that
he's
one
not
ball
even-
on the Warriors? Starts with a P. Pod skids.
I know who you're talking about. Like Bob
Yeah, she's cooking him.
No,
She's
no,
cooking-
he's actually nice.
She's cooking him.
You know who she is making though? That little Japanese kid Yuki on the Grizzlies.
Nah,
I got Asia in that one.
I like her.
I like Asia frying Yuki.
I like her. I like her beating some niggas in some drills. Like if it's like like if it's just a post drill.
Stop. This is getting.
We just-
It's not good.
We
Like,
post up.
You think this helps her? It doesn't at all. Like this isn't helping her cause at all. This is actually
Sorry, not
tearing
Josh
her
Hart.
down.
Honestly, I kind of like me frying Asia Wilson.
No, she's baking you right now.
I will cook. I think I'll cook Asia Wilson.
I
Now,
think
I ain't gonna
Asia
say
Wilson-
cook, but
I think Asia Wilson. I think she win 11-0.
no.
Maybe 11-1.
Nah,
maybe
I'm getting 7 at least.
You think you're
Yeah,
getting 7
it's
on
gonna
her?
be a run.
You
Because
think?
I definitely believe in her post game. Like she's gonna work
She's
me.
big as shit.
She's gonna work me. But
She's probably strong.
it's a bad
Both
matchup
of
for
them.
her
I'm
on the
looking at me.
perimeter. I'm telling you, it's a bad matchup on the perimeter. Telling you, if I get her out there on that 3, I'm gonna walk her back, and you know exactly the walk back I'm gonna do. The Jeffrey Powers walk back. The listeners don't know, but you know, Jeffrey Powers walk back, bang bang, tween, hezzy. She's not ready for all that. I'm a swerve in that corner. Whoa, I'm hitting her with the hot sauce.
I don't think she could beat Jello.
Hell no.
I think Jello would make
He would
her.
swerve in the corner, definitely. A lot of times.
Yeah,
Jello
yeah.
was actually nice as shit in high school. I believe it.
Yeah, I like that there.
I mean, I like her beating a lot of like,
You think she could beat Bronny?
yes,
You think so?
yeah.
She could probably beat Bronny.
I'll give her Bronny.
I will.
I'll give her Bronny, but not Bryce. I like Bryce cooking the shit out of it.
So you like Bryce over Bronny?
Yes, 100%. I
Very
bet you Bryce be giving Bronny fucking work in the driveway
cooking up.
every day.
So your Rockets looking pretty good, man. You know, I
Finally.
seen. You know, what I seen at the Rockets game though. Jalen Green's girlfriend, who's 38 years old. Jalen Green, as we know, is 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Showed up to his game with her son, who is also 20.
And-
And I just want to know, like, what's the dynamic
But
there?
first of all, what about it?
I'm just
And what
saying
about
that
it?
It's a very strange dynamic.
I just want to say, as a Rockets fan, I just want to say, I'm not gonna take any Drea Michelle slander because ever since he got her pregnant, boy has been hooping on another planet.
Oh
So
no, he got her pregnant.
yeah, they got a kid.
Oh,
You don't remember last season? It was like a whole persona, like Game 6 Clay or like
Drea Michelle. James.
no, it was new father Jalen, and he was look up the numbers, bro. I don't know if there's a graphic that exists. New father Jalen was legendary. His run was legendary.
I don't worry. Look, all I'm saying is your step pop is the same age as you. You gotta throw me a fair one. Fuck that.
I mean, listen.
Fuck that, yo. Like put him in the kids' shoe.
All I'm gonna say is this. All right. I hope they hang out together. They probably play 2K together and shit. Like it's probably a chill dynamic.
They
It's,
probably get high together.
yeah,
and
it's
shit.
probably more chill than you think. Like he comes home from practice, he rolls up.
What's up, bro?
He's like, "Yo, you getting on the game? You about to play? You about to play O-Dub?"
Nah, your mom's pissing me off.
Nah, I'm about to go smash your mom, bro.
Yeah,
She been getting on my fucking nerves all day.
It's all some shit like that goes down. It's all cool.
Like, listen, as long as she don't break my man's heart and have him fucking putting up 10 a game, I'm cool.
Who was it? It was a LSU wide receiver. I think it was Kyron Lacey. I seen in the news today. Former LSU wide receiver Kyron Lacey wanted for negligent homicide, hit and run in connection to deadly crash.
He kill somebody?
Yeah, so I just want to, and it seems like it's always fucking wide.
Why are we talking about this?
Just something about the because it just stuck
This
my
some
mind.
academic shit. We're covering bodies now.
No, I'm just saying. It just feels like the wide receiver position is cursed.
They should be banned from driving.
Yeah.
It should be like a permanent, like part of a wide receiver's contract should just be like, yo, we got permanent Uber service for you. Wherever the fuck you go, we got ride sharing.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, I seen that today and wanted to touch on it briefly. That's pretty fucking crazy, you ask me.
No keys, no key fobs, nothing, man. Henry Ruggs, R.I.P.
Damn.
I mean, he's still alive, but his career ain't.
He's probably dead on the inside.
I mean, I would be, dude.
Right. Because he really had. You got to think, Henry Ruggs went over Justin Jefferson.
Bama guy, right?
Yeah.
He was nice as shit.
Yo, he went over Jetta.
Yeah.
I remember he torched the Steelers.
He was nice as shit. Like, he had all the tools. He really did.
He was fast as shit. Yeah, he was.
I mean, he could have ended up being a bust because he was on the Raiders. But
yeah, that always plays a part of it, too. That always plays a part.
he was cooking, though.
It just seems like motherfuckers just throw their lives away. Like, then they just end up.
Speaking of throwing lives away, what's up with that little Dirk shit?
I seen that they have 20K pages of evidence, and get this, 230 gigabytes of audio/video surveillance against him. I don't think people like that might sound crazy, like, oh, that's a lot. Listen, my phone can only hold 258.
Right.
He's got an iPhone's worth of fucking evidence against him. My question is next: is he ratting?
I'll tell you, Bull was
because I would.
You're telling?
I'm telling on
as soon as they say the number, as soon as they're like, we got 236, you're like, what do you mean? Gigabytes. So I see a little something.
I said, I got 236 too names right here. Right here. I'd be like that DMX song. It was Brenda, Lakeisha.
Keisha, Gerarda. I been heard the ice cream baller.
That's exactly how I be.
Yo, no, I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot. Because that's like half an Xbox.
That's what I'm
that's
saying,
like
bro.
The whole duty collection, like 1 through fucking 20.
Like, there's no, like, that is an absurd amount. And I heard it was, you know how much his boy got paid for ratting on him for, like, what was it, like 2?
I mean, for 200 gigabytes.
Yeah. You know how much he got?
How much?
A yearly salary of $2,200.
It's not funny because it's somebody's life at stake, but it's funny because what the fuck?
No, because you know
Could
what?
you imagine being on a private jet? Like, you just got out of the jail. You're on like a private jet.
Your man's his hands.
Going,
you know, a little dirt.
Here's a chain. Here's some bread. Here's some bitches.
Man, I can't wait for this to hate it. But it's fucked up how they pay like prisoners and informants. Which we'll touch on this a little bit later, but like the California wildfires right now, they have fucking like inmates from prison
putting out firefighting for $5 an hour.
For $5 a day. You getting $1 an hour.
$5 a day is nuts. I ain't doing that shit.
That shit is, man, keep me in the hole.
Leave me in here.
Put me in the hole, man. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that, man.
Nah, it's a tricky situation though, that little Dirk shit, because it's like watching Dexter or Death Note or something. It's like morally challenging, right? Because he did hire somebody to kill somebody.
Right.
Who had something to do with killing one of his friends. But I feel like that is like less morally slimy than getting out the feds and wearing a wire for like how many years?
I agree to the extent of these are my enemies. I'm trying to kill my enemies.
Sounds wild when you put it like that.
But I'm keeping it real. Like, I never fucked with you. You know we don't fuck with each other. That's kind of what it is. Here, it's someone in your circle wearing a fucking. That is
who you're showing love to.
That's fucking crazy.
Who you trust.
That's fucking crazy. That's like me once we get to episode 10, just be like, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We fucking got him. We got him.
He's right here.
I'll bring the boys in.
No, exactly.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Like, I feel like God probably looks at that way worse than murder.
Yeah, I think so.
I know, let's not talk about that.
Well, never mind.
What about Netflix? Fucking wrestling.
Yeah. How about wrestling? Yeah, how about Hulk Hogan?
Monday Night Raw. Debut on Netflix. They brought out Hulk Hogan.
Terrible PR move.
And there's an LA crowd too.
And I'll say this though. People act like they're booing Hulk Hogan because he voted for Donald Trump.
It's not that.
Undertaker voted for Donald Trump.
And they love him. If Stone Cold showed up.
Within the universe, they don't care about politics.
Nah. You're so immersed.
Once you're in that fucking dome and you're in that stadium.
Right.
Real world doesn't exist.
Exactly. No, that's what people don't understand. Like non-wrestling people, That's what they don't understand about wrestling. Is like the immersion of the universe. It's way deeper than the MCU. It's like you will go into that arena and like because a heel is a heel, you're gonna boo him. You might fuck with them super heavy, but you're in the movie, you're in the universe. So
you
it's
might want
like
him to win, Loki.
So
but you're still gonna
if
boo.
Stone Cold shows up, we know who the fuck Stone Cold is voting for, brother. He wears jean shorts and cracks beers.
Glasses shattering.
Come on.
He actually came out Democrat.
Did he really?
Good
for him.
I don't think he's total Democrat. I think he's just not a Trump.
Well, good for him just being unpredictable, I guess. But anyway, it has nothing to do with politics, bro. It's just the fact that he's a piece of shit. We don't fuck. And not only that, the nigga pulled up. He pulled up and gives this whole speech just to sell his beer. He's promoting a beer. That's when people really started going crazy when they realized, like, yo, he's not even here on some, like, love of the game shit. Let me cut a promo. He's just here. Like, well, I'm partnered up, brother. I got a new tag team partner. It's Hulk Hogan's brother.
I think the Rock is pretty like on creative control there pretty much now, right? Like he owns the
him and Triple H are pretty much like calling
the shot.
They're booking.
I think they're smart enough to know he was. I think they lined him up.
You think so?
I think they lined him up.
You just go out there, do the whole brother thing. They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
The only thing I didn't like is that they had my man.
Jimmy, not Jimmy.
They had Jimmy Hart in the background waving the American
looking
flag.
dumb as shit.
Old as shit.
They said if anybody got set up, it's Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy got set up. They definitely
He ain't deserve that. Jimmy made the beat to the Wolfpack theme song.
Everyone knows that Hulk Hogan is just a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he's been. I mean, when he from the voicemail that he left his daughter all them years ago, saying if you're gonna date a nigga, you gotta date a. He ain't say nigga either.
Right. We're keeping it. You know.
Yeah, Hulk is a piece of shit, notorious.
His fucking son was in a DUI accident with one of his friends, right? Like, he was the driver.
Yeah.
And the kid, it was like a former Marine or something. He ends up, like, pretty much paralyzed for the rest of his life and, like, needs, like, nursing home care.
Yeah.
And,
I'm not laughing because he's paralyzed. I'm laughing because I know where you're going with it.
I'm laughing because you're like... I'm not laughing
at
nothing
to do with the kid
No,
being fucked up. It's everything to do with Hulk being a piece of shit.
Because then he calls his son in jail, and obviously they know it's a recorded.
It's all
line.
recorded.
He's like, man, I don't know what that Steven kid got. He said, man, I don't know what that Steven kid got into, but God had something for him. He had it coming.
He's such a piece of shit.
And Hulk Hogan's son's sitting there like, he was a negative person.
He's such a piece of shit, bro. The grimiest, slimiest, dirtiest piece of spray tan trash I've ever seen.
Will sell you the fuck out. Didn't want to put wrestlers over. Me ass.
Yeah, not a good locker room guy.
No.
Great microphone guy. Terrific microphone guy. The gimmick is great. But let's be honest. His in-ring ability was not up there. Let's be fucking honest here.
Look at his finishers. His finisher's a big boot.
His finisher's a fucking leg drop.
And a leg drop.
A fucking leg drop.
Right now, you listening, us two in this room, you could go, if you got into a WWE ring today and they said perform a leg drop, you could perform a fucking leg drop.
I would leg drop the shit out of somebody.
Easily.
But he's also one of them old school wrestling dudes who's like, you got to protect your finish. That's a problem today. Everybody's kicking out of everybody's finish. You got to put them in 3 finishers. Nigga, your finisher's a leg drop. You leg drop me, I'm kicking out, bro.
Hulk, your signature move is you getting punched and getting stronger. Talking about protecting someone's finish. How about just selling their punches?
Bro, I can't stand this guy. And he be in the locker room doing grimy shit. We all know it.
Motherfuckers think Hulk Hogan is like on this GOAT Mount Rushmore thing. He can never make my Mount Rushmore.
Not my president. Not my captain.
How the tables have turned.
No, I'm dead ass. Hulk Hogan has never been anywhere close to. He might not even be top 10. He's a fringe top 10 for me just because of his impact alone.
I can respect
just
that.
his impact.
I can respect. Do you have a Rushmore of WWE wrestlers?
Oh, my Rushmore is interchanging, I feel like, but it's probably I gotta go Flair. It's not in any order, but I gotta go Flair, HBK. I'll go Rock and Stone Cold. But it hurts me to leave Taker out of it. Like, I feel like Taker is definitely
that's interesting.
Honorable 5th.
thing.
I feel like they're all there for different reasons though. Like Flair is there because, like, I have a grading criteria, right? Like you got in-ring ability, you got promos,
Right.
and then you got impact to the wrestling game.
Right.
And Flair's microphone ability is just so high that like he gotta be in there because he just got some of the best all-time promos for me. Like he said, "Let me tell you something, brother."
He's an era merchant.
He's a what?
He's an era merchant.
Chill. So you're saying he couldn't chill? You know
He
why?
was wrestling against plumbers.
He's a system wrestler. You know what? That's not true because he wrestled in like four eras.
Well, yeah, you need the money.
Oh, man.
All right, never mind. Let me
Because
because I love Ric Flair.
He was Rick in real life.
He's top 10 for me.
What's your Rushmore?
My Rushmore, I'm definitely putting Stone Cold on.
Okay.
I'm hesitant on putting The Rock. I thought The Rock was a.
Who you got over Rock?
I go Undertaker over Rock.
Okay, that's respectable.
I'm going HBK.
Got to.
Off the in ring alone.
Yeah, you got to.
Right.
Legend.
And on some shit, on my fourth, I'm going Kurt Angle.
I like it.
Kurt Angle was nasty. But then I would slide Rock. I would slide The Rock.
I like it. I disagree, but I like it. I respect Kurt Angle. That's a good answer. And a different answer. Most people don't put the respect on Kurt.
No, we have.
He broke his fucking neck.
Perk Angle. Like pre-Perk Angle. I'm talking about Kurt with the hair. I'm talking about you suck. You suck.
I love
before he lost his hair. He lost his hair in a match against Edge. They put their hair on the line.
He did. They used to, they used to do wild shit like that all the time.
Kurt Angle a fucking moonsault off the top of the Hell in a Cell.
They put Dominic on the line. Rey Mysterio's son.
Ooh, Eddie might have been on. No.
Eddie, he's close. He's an honorable mention.
On some shit like based off just in ring alone, like without the promos. Wall with just off in ring.
It's hard for me to put
not what he did outside the ring.
It's hard for me to put Chris on any list.
See, that's just that hard for me. Like O.J. Simpson, right? Maybe not the best husband in the world, but solidified a top 10 running back all time.
I mean, what?
Like that shit's not hard for me to separate the art from the person.
He did have 2,000 yards in like 13 games or something.
From the athletic standpoint. Now, some P. Diddy, come on.
I know what you mean, though.
we got to turn that shit off.
You can't.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, you can't take away ability. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Just like in the wrestling world, like Vinnie Mac is responsible for so much greatness and entertainment, but doesn't change the fact that like
Dave Chappelle said, even if he did do it, I mean, Shane McMahon used to have some crazy shit, and he had a crazy match with Kurt Angle.
Shane had all bangers for real.
He was a stunt.
He used to he fucking jumped off the Hell in a Cell. He did that corner to corner drop kick shit.
That was like his signature move too.
Shane also has an all-time theme song.
Here comes the money.
Here it comes.
Here comes the money. Listen, Jim Johnston, I'm telling you, y'all don't want to go band for band with Jim Johnston when it comes to the hits. I'm talking about the Rustlers theme song. We're fucking goated.
100%. Jim Johnston is cooking a lot of motherfuckers in the verses.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
I think the only person I think I'd take over him is like Wayne. Drake got hit.
Wayne and Hove, maybe.
Hove.
He's cooking Drake.
You think Jim Johnston is?
Just because the nostalgia ain't there enough for Drake.
Okay. Yeah, not right now.
Nah, as soon as that motherfucking, I hear voices in my head.
They come to me, they understand,
wrap it up.
they talk.
Nobody want to hear Passion Fruit after that.
When that fucking glass shattered, even the fucking all fucking instrumental, no fucking bars on the
snaps.
Like the Brood entrance.
Fire.
That theme song was crazy.
Fire. I'm sampling that on my next
Brock Lesnar's song. Dun, 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 dun.
It's legendary. You know what would be fire about him though is when they fit the character. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that
right.
fits
like
Brock. Like it just fits him.
The Batista one. I walk for miles and trying to eat a day. Banger.
Snap.
That fits his character.
The Game. I mean, it's Motorhead, but Jim Johnson produced it.
Motherfuckers used to think that it was them in the booth. I used to think Big Show was in the booth.
That was definitely Big Show.
Can't convince me otherwise. Like
the Rock Joint is like that, but the Rock Joint got the Voxes in it. Like Jim was on some hood. That should just every occasionally be like, The Rock says, The Rock says.
The ad-libs. Remember Jim Johnson dropped the album with all the WWE shit, and Booker T had Jay-Z on.
Yeah, no, that was not Jay-Z. It just sounded like it.
No, I'll stand on it.
It was Sean Carter.
If not, he did some AI shit. before it was
It
even
definitely
out.
sounded like Hove. I'll give you that.
Shit.
Look that shit up. It's called
Yeah.
Booker T. Can You Dig It? Off the
that's exactly
WWE
what it was.
originals. I know because I bought that shit from Walmart myself because literally it's how it was back then though. Like shit was different. We had LimeWire and shit, but usually you heard a single and then you went and bought the album, and that's just how shit worked. But like,
Yeah. Speaking of LimeWire,
oh no,
they got Streamies.
yeah, meth
was
streams, crack streams, streamies.
So Streamies was pretty much Celtic Shack this year. They were saying washed.
They
up.
were kind of folding.
Too many ads. Like he might still give you a prime performance, but once every 10 games. Like,
Okay.
no.
If
But
there's a baddie in the crowd, I'll give you a little double.
honey, I see you. Yeah, he might go crazy, perv ass. But now they're saying mesh stream, crack stream, taking a break.
Yeah, I saw that. He posted a little post. He said he's taking a break. He said people in the industry will know what that means. Nigga,
Yeah, what did he say? He was like people from the day ones.
we
the
don't
day
know. We don't care. It's fucking playoffs, bro.
Spotlight.
Moonlight moment of the month? No. Actually, I would like to nominate a Moonlight of the month.
Who you got?
It's going to go back to episode 1. Remember we had the Jimmy Butler for the Moonlight of the month?
Yeah.
Well, we're having a double Miami Moonlight of the month.
Oh.
Because Tyreek Hill is a motherfucking Moonlight.
Spotlight, yeah.
Moonlight, yeah. Moonlight, yeah.
Spotlight.
Moonlight.
And if this is your first time hearing this, man, the Moonlight of the month is basically, look at me. Look at me.
Awarded to the person who just can't resist stealing the spotlight any chance they fucking get.
Tyreek's putting the spotlight on himself because no one gives a fuck about no Miami Dolphins, man. No one gave a fuck about y'all all year. Y'all were getting blown out by the fucking Titans, right? Y'all were getting pulled off primetime slots. You had Jonnu Smith looking like your lead receiver. You had you had Snoop Huntley playing quarterback, man.
Who?
And your fucking coach, I think he's back on the
He's
sauce.
on the sauce.
I think McDaniel's back on the sauce.
He's
man.
saucing.
I think so. I'm 100% doubling your nomination for the double Miami Moonlight of the month. Jimmy Butler, Tyreek.
The
Beautiful.
double Miami Moonlight. Who would have thunk it to start the year?
Who would have thunk?
The spotlight shines in Miami.
I'm not surprised. 2025, motherfuckers need to be seen, I guess. No,
What needs to be seen?
I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Just
What?
I've said all I need to say about Tyreek earlier. You can just copy and paste all my beliefs and thoughts and opinions from earlier and put them right here, and that'll tell you why he's the motherfucking Moonlight of the day. Because
You know what I think it is? On some on the low shit. I think there were some incentives in his contract this year that he got one too many kids not to be hitting them incentives. I'm sorry.
I mean, he got all that money, man.
And his current baby mom dumb as shit for staying with him.
I mean, the word on Threads is that he was a Vegas pawn this year.
Whoa.
That he was so shitty because, part of his Illuminati contract was for him to fucking fuck up all Vegas prop bets this year. And I believe it because I took this motherfucker anytime touchdown a lot.
It only got crazier. Like at one point he was like plus 350.
I mean, yeah, he went
anytime
like
touchdown.
7 games and shit. So I was like, well, he's bound to get one now, right? Wrong.
That's just disgusting. And
And he was my starting, my first round draft pick in fantasy this year too. So shout out to him.
it's double fuck Tyreek.
Yeah, he might be Moonlight for the rest of the month. So
He might be done. He might be done.
He'll be all right.
Dude, if you force your way out of Miami, if you really I don't think a serious contender wants someone like that on their team. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, I mean, he'll go to somebody fucking buns. Somebody with a good receiver room, though, I think.
Yeah. Think so?
I do.
I'm trying to think of some
Dallas, maybe?
team. Speaking of Dallas, man,
Oh, no.
I just want to throw this out here.
What Jerry Jones do now?
You would think I'm coming for Jerry Jones, but it's actually Micah Parsons.
Oh, my God. Is he the worst athlete podcaster?
Yes. Because I can't think of any other one.
No hesitation?
No hesitation. Most athletes, I'm interested in hearing their perspective at least.
Yeah.
Or hearing what they have.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing from Micah Parsons during the season, after the season, any fucking time, because it looks like he talks like he's reading a teleprompter and he can't read. Like he can't read. he speaks like he's illiterate. I don't know if that makes sense.
His takes are fucking atrocious. Like
they're way too biased. You know who else sucks though, real quick? Pat Beverly, pretty fucking bad.
He's trash. Let's be honest here.
I had to throw that in there.
Let's be honest here. Pat Bev is pretty trash. And fuck you, Pat Bev, because you joined the group chat one time and just spam fucking auto messages all the time. So
love, bro.
So fuck you, Pat.
Love, gang.
No.
Love, gang.
Like you said, I fuck with most. Oh, I got a list. Most athlete podcasters are pretty fire. Like, I mean, even though I don't think Paul George really needs to be shooting new episodes every week with his fucking.
That was crazy for him to have an episode talking about who leaked the.
You
who leaked that Joel Embiid got called out in the team meeting.
Yeah, it's weird to talk about your own teammate drama like while you're on the team. It's just fucking weird. But I mean, I fuck with his pod. It's fire.
You could listen to it. I could watch a 60-second clip of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's interesting stories, interesting perspectives, but Micah Parsons says nothing interesting at all. Like,
I've seen Micah Parsons. I said, "Oh my god!"
I saw this weird ass take where he was talking about we're gonna win a Super Bowl next year.
I
said I'm speaking it. I'm manifesting.
I reported that post. I seen it on IG from Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report, stop fucking posting Micah Parsons, bro. I get he's contracted in with y'all. Let the man go.
It was the most.
I don't want to hear nothing about Micah Parsons, bro. I'm sorry. I think he's phenomenal. One of the best defensive players in the NFL.
Field. Great on the field.
Fantastic.
Shut the fuck up off the field.
Please, shut the fuck up. Please.
We don't want to hear it. CJ Stroud being on his pod was like the highlight of his pod career.
Oh, yeah. Once he got bodied by Lastuma, cut that out.
Just let it go, man. Like, not everybody needs, just because you can have an opinion, doesn't mean we need to hear it.
You remember on The Blind Side when they had Michael Ward not being able to read Ferdinand the Bull, which was fucking crazy. Like a
that's
fucking
how he
kid's
be?
book. Well, yeah, that's how, which I don't even think was true, right? I think Michael Ward could read.
He said he could. He was like mad as shit. He was like, my job.
Like, I had a family, like I could read. I played football. I was actually already a 4-star recruit before I was adopted. Like, and by the way, y'all took my bread from that.
I didn't
movie.
make $1.
I would like, and I heard that shit. That shit broke my heart, man. Sandra Bullock didn't know. Okay,
it's pretty wild. I think
Sandra had nothing to do. She was heartbroken.
It was the Toonies.
It was the Toonies. We own 50 fucking Arby's. Don't trust you, right? You own that many fucking fast food restaurants. Automatically, don't trust you.
Scumbag.
Worked with too many people like you in my.
You're a scumbag.
You feel what I'm saying? Get the fuck away from me, Tui.
Yeah, they made millions, and he didn't make a penny for his life.
Right.
His fabricated life.
And they had him reading Ferdinand the Bull like the way Micah Parsons talks on his podcast.
I think that next year we could really be something.
Yeah.
Because we got we're a good team, man. Regardless of the stats and the records. It was one game where they got blown the fuck out. And he was like, this game was really decided by 5 plays. Yeah, the 5 touchdowns that they scored on dickheads.
I feel like it was the Bengals or some shit.
He said, if you look and take the scoreboard out of it, this game was really decided by 5 plays.
If you look and take the scoreboard out of it.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yo,
they put up 44 points on y'all. We're not that bad of a team, man. We're better than. No, you're not.
Best wide receivers in the league. CeeDee Lamb won. Best cornerbacks in the league. Trayvon Diggs won. Just cut it out. Stop the joke. Stop the act. You're not that much of a team guy. Right? Just drop it, Ferdinand. I don't want to hear it no more. And Pat Bev, he'll skip words in his sentence. It's like sending a text, but you skip a word. He'll be like, I'm at airport in line. Like, I swear to you. He said, next time we do pod, let's, like, that's how he speaks.
He talks like he can't hear his own voice.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, I was just watching him on somebody. I seen a clip of him on somebody's stream, and they were asking him a question, and he just kept repeating the same answer. He was like, no, I'm from Chicago. No, I'm from Chicago. I'm like, yo, can he not hear himself? He's like, nah, I'm from Chicago. I was like, yo, why is he so loud?
He's like, I'm at restaurant. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I just think Pat Bev is he's a personality that definitely we don't need to hear from him.
No.
Even when he's getting interviewed after the game, I'm like, please.
I hit him with the follow because of like he was on the Sixers for a little bit and Philly was really embracing him, and then realized he can't fucking talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Some people can play defense, and some people can talk into microphones.
yeah, and some can't do either. Unfortunately,
Odd.
unfortunately, and he was very good on the Clippers though. He was good on the Clippers, but out in LA, man, a lot of crazy shit going on. Wow,
Hell yeah.
we're gonna end it on this type of note, man. First off, thoughts, prayers, all y'all get it together out there, man. You know,
You got a link in
thinking
your
of
IG bio
yeah,
to donate?
y'all check that out. Anyone wants to give resources, check that out, man. We're thinking about y'all. And
At
we're
Soy
gonna,
Sauce Sports. At Soy Sauce Sports on IG. You can click the link in bio to donate to the wildfire fund out there.
yeah, we're gonna say that, and we're gonna speak on it a little bit because it got pretty much politically divided pretty quick there.
Oh, I seen. So I've been on the socials and I've been seeing it, and so pretty much X, aka Twitter. I don't know why I just called it X. I hate calling it that.
Yeah,
But Twitter basically has conducted their investigation and determined without a doubt it's the Democrats. Democrats have undoubtedly started these wildfires. And then Threads, if you go on Threads, are you a Threads user?
nope. Only
Well,
use IG.
what you're missing on Threads is that they figured it out as well, but it's a different culprit.
Oh.
They're divided. 50% say it's the Republicans. The other 50% think it's alien.
What?
Alien. And I've seen some pretty convincing arguments. I'm not gonna lie.
About the aliens?
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
think so?
Well, like there's
some
videos and
shit?
shit. I mean, you could do anything in videos nowadays, but like
Yeah,
I've seen
true.
some crazy fucking videos that I can't explain. Like
Like it has to be aliens.
just like
type shit.
lights like moving through the smoke very strangely. Like it's not embers or anything. Like you can tell it's like very peculiar movements and shit. Kind of like the shit you saw at the beach that one time.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I really
That's what it
seen
looked
some
like.
shit. I'm trying to. It would go like a bird and then the solid. They were all moving together. Telling
That's
y'all,
the type shit that was moving through the smoke, and people were like, "Oh, it's the same thing that I saw at the wreckage at 9/11."
What?
Said like it was observing the wreckage of 9/11.
Yo, it did look absolutely crazy.
But I mean,
Like-
so I don't know. I can't wrap my head around.
Alien.
No, if anybody, I would just blame State Farm.
Oh,
If anybody's
yeah.
setting the fires,
That shit
fucking
is
them.
crazy.
72,000 policies they canceled. I heard that could be an incorrect number, but
In a state where fires are like a common thing,
yeah,
a lot of people aren't covered. Their houses aren't.
yeah. Well, that was the evidence that fucking cracked the case for Twitter. They were like, oh,
Well, it's them.
some fucking Dems.
Damn. Yeah, that's fucking. That's crazy. They pull the policy.
Do you
Fire hat.
think aliens are among us? And do you think they would have some type of fucking interest in doing some shit like that? Like,
I don't think they would have interest in doing it.
no.
I think if they felt some type of way about it, we'd be done.
Yeah, like it doesn't fit their MO at all.
Because they found us before we found them,
Facts.
so they're way more advanced.
Yeah, if they travel as big as space is, if they traveled fucking 500 light years to get here or some shit,
We're not fucking with anything
Nah.
they have to offer
No.
at that point. But do I think they're here? I think they've been here and they've been.
I mean, you see it in all the ancient writings, all the ancient hieroglyphics and shit.
Look at the pyramids, bro. Like
Can't explain it.
One of my bucket lists is to go to Egypt, just to see,
Although they're crazy. Yo,
just to see them in person.
so if you, the pyramid of, I don't want to be wrong, but I think it's the pyramid of Giza. So like if you go inside one of the Great Pyramids, it's like the way they have it constructed is like it produces energy with sound.
What?
So they think that the pyramids were like some big, like, think of it like Tesla coils. I don't know if you know what Tesla
I know
coils
what-
are,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
they would use water to send it through the chambers, and it would like go up, and it would create like the sound. The water would create sound from
Mhm.
them splitting, and they would use that to split it into hydrogen, and then they would like fucking. It was just this basic like energy accelerator.
That's pretty.
I'm probably
fucking wild.
explaining it all wrong.
I get
but
what
it
I
was
get
super
the
high
gist of
tech.
what you're saying there. I get Nikola Tesla. That's a wild one.
Oh, he was on some shit.
They're saying he's on some time travel.
It seemed like he was on some shit.
Yeah, he was definitely on to something.
I mean, every couple of centuries, there's just one of these people who like their brain is touched. That's the only way I could put it. Like your brain is touched.
Who's our one?
Ours?
Yeah.
I don't think we have one because they've been like calcifying our fucking pineal glands with fluoride and.
I think it was supposed to be Elon, but he got the tizzle.
No, it was supposed to be Kanye. But
there are no more Walt Disney.
He got addicted to the perkies.
Damn.
And white women.
And the nitrogen.
Oh, the laughing gas. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's back though. Back. I think he took.
I'm just done with it, man.
It'll never be the same.
It's hard to defend him. Like he just starts saying shit, and then it's like
he ran out of chance. I'll always fuck with Ye.
He's a legend. He's a legend. So we got to end it with random questions, right?
Right.
Do we have anything else to talk about? What else?
Shit.
I would just end it with random questions because that's gonna be the tradition around here.
Okay.
Shit, I just can't wait to ask you. So all right, here we go. If you were a DJ at a Diddy party, what song are you playing? What's your opening song?
If I was a DJ at a Diddy party,
what's your opening song?
Pony, Genuine.
You're a freak. You belong. You belong with him.
Well, what? Did you want me to be a good DJ or not?
That's crazy.
Did you want me to be a good DJ or
all right,
not?
what's your closing song? What are you taking us out to? You're gonna take us out to it right now.
No, this is actually gonna be a wild one. I took a pill in Ibiza.
That's too good of a song. Don't.
No, we're closing with that. At that point, you're all drugged up.
That is a banger.
Yeah, Brendan.
Shout out to Mike Posner. Took a pill in Ibiza. Play us out, Mike. Shout out to y'all. Come back for another episode, man.
Yeah. This was Without a Q episode 2, man. Make sure you subscribe to the pod. Peace.